Hello everybody, welcome to Eduline by Proshanjit. In this particular video, I'm gonna discuss with you about some of the common errors and mistakes we often make in the application of the English language in our day-to-day life. English language is one of the sweetest language in the world, and grammar, it forms the soul and substance of the very language. Now, as far as the spoken form of the language is concerned, we are not that much bothered about the application of the grammatical norms. But when the matter comes to the written format of the language, we have to be quite careful and cautious in applying the grammatical rules. I hope this video is going to be enjoyable and amusing for our little kids. Now, before we start with the video, I would like to request you to subscribe my channel for getting more such relevant and amusing videos in future, and I would also like to request you to like the video and also to share it among your friends as much as possible. Now let's get started. Now, before we deal with the different kinds of mistakes in English sentences we often make, it is necessary for us to learn about some of the types of mistakes we often actually commit. Now, I have given you a list of 5 types of mistakes or errors we often make in the application of the English language in our day-to-day lives. Number 1, I have given you errors in the use of parts of speech. That is the first type of mistake we often make. The second type of mistake we make in our day-to-day life in the application of the English language is the error in the use of tenses. Third one, I have given here the errors in the use of articles and determiners. Fourth one I have given here is the error in the syntactic order of sentences, which refers to the wrong usage or the wrong arrangement of words in a sentence. And the last one, or the fifth one, which I have given here is the errors in the use of wrong vocabulary. So choice of correct vocabulary matters a lot. So error in the use of a wrong vocabulary is also a kind of a mistake we often make in our day-to-day life. Now let's take some examples and try to understand which one is the incorrect one and which one is the correct. So number 1, I have given here the particular sentence, I have sold all my furnitures. Now look at the word furnitures. That particular word furnitures, it's incorrect. Here the kind of mistake we have here, it is the wrong application of the number of the noun. So the wrong noun number has been used here. The correct sentence will be I have sold all my furniture. That is the correct one. Moving on to the second sentence, we have here that scissor belongs to me. Now nouns like scissors, these nouns like scissors and your trousers, binoculars, they are considered as pair nouns. Now that is why this sentence is incorrect. That scissors belongs to me, it's incorrect. Now the correct sentence will be those scissors belong to me. Then moving on to the third one, I invited my all friends. Here we have 2 kinds of errors. Number 1, wrong order, that is the syntactic order, the error in the syntactic order of the words. And number 2, we have also here the wrong usage of the adjectives, wrong order of adjectives. Now we all know here my all friends, the particular adjective my, it's possessive adjective, and the particular adjective all, it is quantitative adjective. Now if we go according to the terms and conditions of orders and adjectives, we often see that quantitative adjective is followed by the possessive adjective. So here the correct sentence will be I invited all my friends. That one is the correct one. Next, going on to the fourth sentence, Shohan is more clever than Rohan. Now here is also a mistake in the application of the wrong degree of the adjective. Now we all know that the comparative degree of the particular adjective clever is cleverer. So when we are using cleverer, when we are forming the particular comparative degree using the suffix er, we don't need to write more before that. So more cleverer, that is wrong application. So the correct sentence will be Shohan is cleverer than Rohan. Going on to the fifth sentence, we have I spent little money that I had. Here also we have to see the wrong application of the adjective little. We have to know about the 3 forms of the word little: little, a little, and the little. The particular adjective little has a negative meaning or a negative connotation. A little, it denotes a positive connotation, and the little, it suggests both negative and positive connotation. So when we are using I spent little money I had, it suggests here little stands for no. So the meaning of the sentence becomes I spent no money that I had, which actually doesn't make any sense. Therefore, that particular sentence is incorrect. Now what's going to be the correct sentence? The correct sentence is going to be I spent the little money I had. Now next move on to the next one, that is the sixth sentence we have here. This pen is superior than that. Now the type of mistake we have here in this sentence is the wrong usage of the preposition. Now words like superior, inferior, anterior, posterior, these words, they are generally followed by the preposition to instead of than. So here the correct sentence will be the pen is superior to that. This pen is superior to that. Now move on to the next example, that is I had gone to the park last Sunday. Now whenever we have words like last, this particular word last, this suggests recent past. I had gone to the park last Sunday. Last Sunday refers to the recent past. So when we are referring to the recent past, the tense become in simple past tense. So instead of past perfect tense which is given in the sentence, we have to write it in simple past tense. So I had gone to the park last Sunday, that is the incorrect sentence, and the correct sentence will be I went to the park last Sunday. Now next move on to the next example. Graham Bell discovered this telephone. Graham Bell discovered the telephone. Here we have to find out the type of mistake, and this is the wrong usage of the vocabulary. So here the mistake is regarding the usage of the vocabulary. So we have to know the difference between the two words discovered and invented. Discovered means something which existed earlier and it was only explored and found out. Now as for the word invention or invented means to invent means to create something new. So here Graham Bell, it will be the correct sentence will be Graham Bell invented the telephone instead of Graham Bell discovered the telephone. Moving on to the ninth example or ninth sentence, we have here she has been living here since the last 10 years. Now here also we have the same kind of the wrong usage of the preposition. Now we have to know the difference between the preposition since and for. So what is the difference between since and for? When the time mentioned here is a specific one, when the time is made specific, it will be since. But in case of the time which is not specified, in that case we have to use for. So as we have the sentence here that it refers to a 10 years time. Now we need to know what is time specified and what is time when it's not specified. So time specified, it refers to times like from or since 8 p.m, since 1980s, since January, since Monday. These type of times, they are specified. These are called specified. In those cases the preposition will be since. But when the time is not specified and it's given like 2 hours, 2 days, 20 years, like this, in those cases the preposition will be for. Now if we just go through the sentence here, she has been living here since the last 10 years. Here we can see it's 10 here, the time is not specified here. So here the preposition will be for instead of since. Now going on to the last sentence, that is we have the 10th one, that is she died before her husband came. Here the kind of mistake we have here, it's the wrong application of the tenses. Now we can see she died, if we divide the sentence into two parts, she died and her husband came. Now out of these two sentences, both the sentences happened in the past, but both these sentences in the past, they were actually preceded, one is preceded by the other or one is followed by the other. So the one which happened earlier, it refers to the past in the past, and the one which happened later, it refers to the recent past or the immediate past. So the sentence which happened or the event which happened past in the past, which refers to the past in the past, it will be written in the past perfect tense, and the one which follows it will be written in the simple past tense. So she died, which happened much earlier, it will be written in the past perfect tense. That is why the correct sentence will be she had died before her husband came. That one is the correct one. So the past perfect tense will be followed by the simple past tense here. I hope you liked the video and it will be helpful to you.